A free university on TikTok is not something anyone in their wildest imagination would be expecting, but it is actually existing right now as I speak to you, and lots of people cannot believe it. In fact, people are so happy about this new development. And how did it all start? It all started when a certain professor called Dr. Barlow posted a video on TikTok, and that video was meant to be like a lecture for her students. Mind you, she has only 30-something students.
Hello everyone, and welcome to Introduction to African American Studies for the spring semester. My name is Dr. Leah Barlow. It is cold outside, but I really wanted to quickly get on and just show my face, introduce myself, share a little bit about me and the course, ahead of your homework being due tomorrow and whatever else I post over the remaining of the semesters.
And after she made this video, she was expecting that only her students would be a part of this lecture, not knowing that a lot of people, a lot of TikTok audience were out there and watching her, and they were really enjoying whatever it was that she had to offer. Mind you, they're not students in the university she works in. They did not know her. They just saw her video and they were interested. Before you know what was happening, lots of people went and followed her. At the moment, she has surpassed 500,000 followers. Unbelievable. And she doesn't even have a lot of videos on her page. But at a certain point, Dr. Barlow noticed that she's getting lots of comments, and this has passed what she expected. And in fact, a lot of people here are not her students. And I think at a certain point, she decided she was going to block them because, she has only 30-something students, and that was what she was expecting. And then people were really not happy. They were like, Dr. Barlow is a Black American woman. And lots of Black American professors started coming out to say their own courses that they were going to teach. So right now, there are lots of Black people on TikTok that are teaching courses for free. They have the credentials. Some of them even went to very reputable universities. Like, they went to school. They're not illiterate, okay? And these professors, should I say lecturers, or should I say doctors with, PhDs, they are willing to teach these courses for free. And a lot of people on TikTok are following each and every one of them. In fact, at this point, people have even made lists of every single doctor or professor who has uploaded a video online saying he or she was going to teach a specific thing. And at this point, they are more than 20. The ones I have seen, I think they're more than 20 at the moment. And people were like, wow, this is what we call Black empowerment. And honestly, I'm here for it. They have been saying that the most educated demographic in the US is the Black woman. And to see Black women doing this, I think that is what we call empowerment. And yes, there are also Black men doing it.
But for now, majority of the professors are Black women, and this movement was actually started by a Black woman.
So she is the one a lot of people are giving accolades. People are clapping for her. They're like, wow, she has started a movement that she didn't even know when she started. And I've seen people teaching French, people teaching financial literacy, emotional intelligence. Like, there's just lots of topics. I've even seen Spanish. Like, if you want to know about whatever topic it is, just go to TikTok and you search HillmanTok University. That is the hashtag a lot of them are using. And that HillmanTok already has a page, a TikTok page already. And they are printing out shirts, I think, with HillmanTok University boldly written on it. And it seems they even have a logo already. Like, this movement, it's something I am very fascinated by, because I think this is what Black people needed all along. Because I've seen some comments where white people were like, they do not know if they're permitted to join. And I think some white people are also joining in.
Well, this is where things started to take a different turn.
It's only been a week, and already HillmanTok University is facing issues about trademarking. Now, you've probably seen this viral video going around. Apparently, because I'm not going to say allegedly, but apparently some has trademarked the name HillmanTok University, which has made a lot of the registered students a little bit nervous about enrolling in this program, as well as purchasing merch and everything else.
On today's episode of So We Just Can't Have Shit, huh? I'm going to give you a quick update on what I know that is happening with HillmanTok University. HillmanTok University's TikTok page has been hacked. I was on live last night when one of the co-founders, Sierra, was telling us about it. Number 2, a new TikTok page has been created. This page is the HillmanTok University. I don't like to give y'all no extra work to do, but I need you to go and follow the new page and unfollow and report the old page. Number 3, the founders are working tirelessly to get updates for us, y'all. This thing started moving faster than anybody could have ever imagined. Yes, a website has been created, and they're moving as quickly as possible to get it updated. If you don't see the enrollment links, just pause for a bit and give them some time. I'm actively working to see who the proceeds are going to if we purchase merch from their website. I do not have that answer at this time.
This is the other page, and it seems like the people who hacked it are trying to sell it off immediately. Lots of black people are not even aware that this page has been hacked. And the ones that are aware are even saying they do not want white people in black people's spaces anymore. In fact, if any of them insist that they must learn, then they have to be respectful. But there are those who are saying they do not want them all together. They should just stay away from anything that concerns HillmanTok University.
I didn't know we had to state the obvious, but obviously it needs to be stated. This movement was created by black women. And we black women jumped on board and decided that we are going to get on the bandwagon and we're going to educate people. What will not happen in these spaces where we are providing free information to everyone is any type of anti-black rhetoric. There will be none of that in these spaces. Please do not think that you're going to enter in and think that you are entitled to anything that we are providing, because sometimes that tends to come out when we as black women, and now I've seen black men have jumped on board as well, so welcome to the movement. Sometimes what happens is people think that because you have the information, you're supposed to give it to them. See, some of you have this idea about us black women that we are your mammy, and you think that we're supposed to give you everything that you want, to provide all of the everything, the sustenance, the emotional support, like we're some type of dog and whatnot. You think that we're supposed to give you everything. You think you're entitled to our everything. We want this to be a fun thing. But because my sister here already has concern, because she's seen the writing on the wall, she looks like a grown woman. She has seen what has happened when we provide these types of things. And then others get to be involved because we're just open and welcome to everyone. And then it starts to change the whole essence of what we're doing. And that's not going to happen with HillmanTok. That's not going to happen with HBTTCU. It's not. So please know, while we welcome you here, you are a guest. And when you go to someone's house, even if it's family and you're a guest, you wash your hands before you go into the refrigerator along with getting permission. You don't put your feet on the coffee table. You take your shoes off at the door. You follow the rules of their environment because you are a guest. Please act accordingly.
Well, not all white people were happy with this new development. So
last night, I saw a video by a white woman who says she's a teacher or a college professor. And she's in tears and she's crying. She's upset. I don't know if she's responding to my video or if someone else made a video about what I was talking about. But she's in tears and she says, I'm neurodivergent and I didn't know the trend was just for black people. And I'm neurodivergent and making these classes were giving me something to look forward to or something like that. And everybody in the comments, white and black, were telling her, it's okay. Tik Tok University was here before Hillman University was. We need your contribution. You need to continue teaching. And I'm reading these comments and I want to pull my hair out. She was crying white woman tears.
This message is for all the white girlies that want to be a part of HillmanTok University but are feeling like they're not being welcomed or accepted. Come, hold my hand while I tell you this, okay? And I say this with all the grace in my heart as somebody that has grown up in predominantly white spaces all of my life. The reason you're feeling like that is because you don't know how to assimilate. And I get it. You've never had to because you've never been the minority in the room, right? So for the rest of us, when we enter into other people's spaces, what we do is we remain quiet, we observe, and then we adapt and adjust. When you hear black women talk about code switching, that's literally what it is. We are adapting and adjusting to the environment that we're in. And I get it. You guys have always had the privilege to show up as your whole self all the time. Okay. And the feedback you're getting is not that black women are intentionally kicking you out of their space or not welcoming you. It's the fact that you guys are coming in and you're being loud and very boisterous. And it's like, nah, pipe it down. This is our space. Okay. So you need to learn how to assimilate. You need to learn how to be quiet, how to observe, adapt, and then adjust. Okay.
some white women understood and agreed to be respectful. Some even decided to apologize.
So I never intended to make a second HillmanTok video. I was merely sharing in my excitement of the idea of education for all being breathed new life into. Unfortunately, I stepped in it. In my haste, I didn't take the time to mention that Dr. Barlow was a teacher of African American studies and that this was a college that was being built by black women and other black creators. I do apologize. I did not intend to hurt anybody.
Do y'all realize that this unintentional movement that Dr. Barlow launched is actually a lesson for the masses? Unintentionally. Let me explain. I dare say that every video that I've seen of a person stepping up to be faculty to teach something gives credit to Dr. Barlow. Now, if you go back to Dr. Barlow's video, she said that was not her intention. She actually uses her page for her real students. But we were like, hold on, we want this for real. And she actually launched a mini lecture on her page, which I watched. It's awesome. This is the lesson, y'all. And this is the problem with social media. When we do stuff with each other, like this HillmanTok University, HVTTCU, we give credit to the originator. And she didn't even intend to originate it. She didn't even intend to launch this thing. We give her credit because she's the inspiration behind it. What a lot of you all do with Black culture is you come in like vultures and you pick and you take, you borrow, you claim you're showing appreciation. But somehow the originator is nowhere to be found out of words that are coming out of your mouth. Somehow the person whose video, book that you read, or whatever it is, somehow the inspirator, the melanated Black inspirator that planted the seed in your head that made you want to go do the thing that you did, even if it's a TikTok dance recipe, a way of doing your fashions, mixing your perfumes, I don't care what it is. Somehow y'all can't find the person who gave you the inspiration, especially if they Black. That's for a lot of y'all, not just the one group. We are literally giving Dr. Barlow the credit that she deserves, even though she did not do this on purpose. Take us 2 seconds. Thank you, Dr. Barlow. I'm participating in HillmanTok University because of Dr. Barlow. Like, it takes us, 5 seconds max to thank her, and then we go on and make our contribution. But some of y'all can't do that because you're so busy culture vulturing, vulture culturing. You're gentrifying. You're doing all of it. Eating from our table and then walking off trying to give somebody the recipe because all you did was taste the flavor, and now you think you know what the ingredients are. You steal from us. You colonize. You consume. You all try to white label it.
And funny enough, I've seen people who were saying, but they're not going to give certificates now. So what's the essence of something you're going to learn without certificate? I'm like, these people went to these universities, they got their BSc, their masters, their PhD, and they're willing to give you this information for free. And you are only bothered about the certificate. And if you want to enroll in this university, the only thing you have to do is follow these professors or doctors or lecturers. Just follow their TikTok page, and that is it. And a lot of us, we are praying that their TikTok pages will be monetized and they will actually get to earn from what they are doing. And although I still think that these professors, or should I say doctors, can also post on YouTube just in case, but still, it's their choice. Even Dr. Barlow, who started this movement herself, she was not really interested in monetizing it. Is at a certain point, people were encouraging her to try to monetize it. I don't know if she has considered it at the moment, but it's nice to see people who love to teach actually come out to teach for free. Do not take this lightly. If you're someone that wants to go far in life, or if you do not have money for tuition, just search up whatever it is you're interested in. And yes, they will not be giving certificates, but at least you have the knowledge. And yes, you can apply it to your daily life.
What do you all think about this? And don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye.